Ho ho ho! A very warm welcome to the Ingress Insights podcast from me, Santa Claus. You're listening to a festive episode of the Ingress Insights podcast, all about the Niantic Spatial game, where you make triangles. Ingress, I can see you've all made the nice list this year. Agents, I'll be filling enlightened and resistant stockings with very rare link amps, media capsules, and maybe even fit rep rewards if you're lucky, agents. Ho ho ho! Over to my pal PkmnTrainerJ with the latest on Ingress.
Additional intel available.
Hello agents, and welcome to episode 125 of the Ingress Insights podcast. In this week's episode, we're going over the score updates for the Plus Beta Anomaly series, now that's completed, as well as looking at the New Year campaign that's now active, the Polaris one that's now active, and the second part of the Running Man celebration in Ingress, which features the campaign as well, so lots of campaigns. And then finally, I'll also be talking about a little non-Ingress experience that the Niantic Spatial team have announced will be coming in 2026, because it may be of interest to Ingress players in that area, so I thought I'd mention it on here. First of all, though, I'll get into the Plus Beta updates. The latest anomaly in Ingress, Plus Beta, is now concluded, so we're in a kind of no man's land bit whilst we wait for Plus Gamma to start in the new year. So I'll just go through the scores for the Plus Beta Anomaly series, because the Shard Sum and the Daily Bounce have now ended. Starting in Valencia, the score for that anomaly was 142.8 points to Enlightened versus 157.2 to Resistance, so Resistance won that. The Sao Paulo anomaly was very close with 149.2 points for Enlightened, but Resistance came out on top at 150.8. In Wellington, that anomaly was 194.6 points to Enlightened, 105.4 to Resistance, so Enlightened won that one. In Houston, Texas, it was 211.4 points to Enlightened versus 88.6 to Resistance, so that was another Enlightened win on there. Then in Taiwan, it was 183.7 points to Enlightened versus 116.3 from Resistance, so Enlightened kept on quite a streak there. The streak was broken in The Hague, so that was 132.1 points to Enlightened versus 167.9 points to Resistance, so Resistance won that. The build-up battles were fairly close as well, so in the end it was 1,045.4 points to Enlightened versus Resistance's 954.6 points. The Shard Storm as well was pretty close, 355 points to Enlightened versus 325 from Resistance. And then the Daily Bounce, again, another close one. It was 146 points to Enlightened versus 154 points to Resistance. So if your math is quicker than mine, you'll realise that Resistance are on 2,219.8 points. Enlightened win the Plus Beta Anomaly series with 2,560.2 points. What will happen from that, we don't know. It doesn't seem like anything has changed. There's no rewards mentioned or lore changes mentioned for Plus Beta. Maybe we'll see something in Plus Gamma. But for now, well done to the Enlightened on winning Plus Beta. That's all for the Plus Beta Anomaly series. As I mentioned last time, there are still the badges available in the store until the 31st December if you wish to pick those up. But any points being earned, that's all done with now. So next I want to move on to general Ingress news, and as I hinted at last time, that includes more campaigns. So on the 16th of December, the Ingress team put up The Hunt is On, Run Fast or Get Left Behind. Last month we partnered with Paramount Pictures to turn Los Angeles into a real-world stage for the theatrical release of The Running Man, but a story this fast-paced can't be contained in just one city. Now as the film hits digital platforms, we're excited to expand this collaboration globally. We're inviting agents all around the world to prove they have what it takes to survive. The theme is simple: run fast or get left behind. From December 16th through December 31st, the casting call opens worldwide. We are launching a new global dispatch campaign titled Now Casting the Running Man. To complete this quest, you must complete a variety of civic bounties, challenges to test your mastery, from distance walk to portals captured. Use Ingress passcode The Running Man to help you along your journey. Agents who successfully complete the quest will earn a high-value loadout of premium items designed to keep you in the fight, including one portal fracker, one kinetic capsule, one apex. Throughout the event, keep an eye on the network. Updated media drops containing exclusive content from The Running Man can be hacked from portals, offering a deeper look into the world you're running through. The hunt is on, complete the quest, claim your rewards, and catch The Running Man at home today. Good luck, agents. As it says, the campaign is ongoing at the moment. It's a free campaign. You don't have to do anything to get it. It'll be there in your scanner if you just slide across to the campaign tab. To complete the assignment, you do need to do 6 bounties. I think there's 7 in total. And the intel says this isn't just to run its survival. Beat the quest and prove you have what it takes to be the running man. And completing all the assignments gets you 1 portal fracker. The other bounties on there, as say, you have to complete 6 of them to have it completed. So one is complete 6 all-time unique missions, and that gets you 1 rare kinetic capsule. Create 30 fields, gets you 1 apex. Activate 1 apex boost, gets you 40 level 1 resonators. Walking 2 kilometers, which was bugged but is now fixed, that will get you 3 level 8 XMP bursters. Claiming 3 kinetic capsule programs will also get you 3 level 8 XMP bursters. Capturing any 30 portals will also get you 3 level 8 XMP bursters. And then, unsurprisingly, deploying 100 resonators will get you 3 level 8 XMP bursters. So you've got another 10 days I'm recording that to do it. As say, it ends on the 31st of December. And it's nice just to have a little extra campaign, few items on there to use, and you get a portal fracker from it. Obviously, that's normally a paid item, so if you've not had it before, it may be the first portal fracker you ever get. Plus, you get an apex for just making 30 fields, but then you do need to use an apex boost to clear that task off if you want to. There are, as I mentioned, 7 bounties, so maybe you don't want to activate the apex boost and keep it for later and do 6 all-time unique missions instead. Or maybe you just want to go and clear off everything and claim all the things on there. Totally up to you. But just remember, it does end on the 31st of December. There's no medal associated with it, just these nice extra items to get. On campaigns, Operation Polaris has now started as well. So just to remind, that's all about completing daily bounties on there. So the first set of assignment is complete 13 daily bounties, then 26, then 39, then 52. Same for assignment 2 and assignment 3. Basically, if you're completing at least 3 bounties out of the 4 every day over the 52 days since it started, then you'll get the highest medal level. If you miss one couple of days, then obviously you can catch up by doing 4 the next day. But it's part of, I think, what Brian Rose talked about in the interview, that keeping agents active during these winter months and keeping you doing your daily bounties, claiming everything on there. Speaking of daily bounties, just whilst I'm thinking about it, because there's no beta tokens to earn, the rewards for it have now changed back to AP. So completing 2 gets you the 2000 AP, 4 gets you the 5000 AP. So again, that's handy for at the moment for leveling up as well and getting all the extra bonuses on there. And then finally, we do have the 2 New Year campaigns that have started. So the first one is a free one. You don't have to pay anything to get this one. So it's the New Year 2026 celebration, and completing 10 of the bounties on there, which I believe is all of them, will get you 1 resistance firework and 1 enlightened firework. The first task is to activate 6 apex boosts, which just reward you with 6 apex, but obviously you've got to have 6 to actually do that. You then need to drone hack 26 portals, which will get you 6 rare multi-hacks. Earning 260 glyph hack points will get you 6 rare heat sinks. Destroying 26 resonators will get you 26 level 8 XMP bursters. Claiming 6 kinetic capsule programs will get you 6 rare kinetic capsules, so you'll get them back. Deploying 26 resonators will get you 26 level 8 resonators, so you could deploy some level 1s and then get level 8s in return. Deploying 6 portal mods will get you 6 rare portal shields. Creating 6 links will get you 6 rare link lamps. Using 6 beacons, so these could be fireworks, they could be battle beacons, they could be peace beacons that you can craft with kinetic capsules. Any 6 of those don't have to be different ones, they could all be the exact same. That would get you 6 portal frackers. I know I mentioned the running man might be the first time you earned one. I think an exchange of 6 peace beacons for 6 portal frackers is great, even if you don't finish the whole campaign. Then you have to recharge portals with 260,000 XM, which is quite a lot, but it does get you 6 hypercubes when you've done that, so it is worth doing. In addition to this, there is also the New Year 2026 medal for that one that you can do and claim, and that comes with its own set of tasks that obviously you then get a reward for with the New Year 2026 medal. This one does cost 15,000 CMU to unlock, but it's fairly straightforward on there. So you've got to hack any 26 portals, deploy 6 portal mods, and recharge portals with 60,000 XM. And you'll get an Apex for the first task, a Aegis Shield for the second, and then an Ada Refractor and Jarvis Virus for the final one. So they're all pretty straightforward to do on there. It shouldn't take you long if you want to do that and get the New Year 2026 medal. But as I said, the first one is free, nothing else to pay on there. The Running Man one is free, nothing to pay for on there. Polaris is free, nothing to pay for on there. And it's all nice extra gear or nice medals, so I can't see what issues most agents would have with getting free stuff. That is about it for general Ingress news. Obviously, there's not a lot going on the holidays coming up, so I just want to move on and mention a little Niantic Spatial thing at the end. There's no Recon news, but I want to mention this bit in here because as it's says VPS and we agents are scanning all the portals to activate VPS, I thought it'd be worth noting what some of our hard scanning work goes to do. So on the 9th of November, Niantic Spatial put up on their blog, Niantic Spatial's VPS powers Ubisoft and Sugar Creative's landmark XR experiences for America's 250th anniversary. As the United States prepares to mark its 250th anniversary in 2026, Ubisoft and Sugar Creative are unveiling Echoes of Revolution, two large-scale, city-scale XR experiences set across New York City and Boston. Niantic Spatial is proud to power these ambitious projects with our visual positioning system, VPS, enabling immersive mixed reality storytelling anchored precisely to real-world locations. Developed under license from Ubisoft, Echoes of Revolution used original environments and assets from Assassin's Creed 3 and Assassin's Creed Rogue to bring pivotal moments from early American history to life. Visitors will explore the founding area not from a screen, but from the exact streets, landmarks, and neighborhoods where history unfolded. Foundational to this experience is Niantic Spatial VPS, delivering centimeter-level precision that anchors mixed reality content to the physical world. This actually enables the Assassin's Creed universe to blend seamlessly with two of America's host historic cities. We're thrilled to support Sugar Creative and Ubisoft in bringing these ambitious experiences to life, said Joe Gabriel, Senior Partnerships Manager at Niantic Spatial. Our visual positioning system is the ideal foundation for large-scale immersive storytelling, anchoring Assassin's Creed's world to the real location that inspired it. In New York City, the experience is developed in partnership with the Gotham Center for New York City History. Visitors will navigate the city's revolutionary era streets, digitally reconstructed through Assassin's Creed storytelling. In Boston, Revolutionary Spaces, custodians of some of the nation's most significant revolutionary era sites, is providing historical validation to ensure authenticity. VPS forms the connective tissue, anchoring interactive experiences, historical characters, and story moments exactly where they took place centuries ago. More details will be run out in 2026. Like I say, I just wanted to add that on because I thought it sounded like a cool thing. Assassin's Creed is obviously a great series. Maybe not as good as Prince of Persia from Ubisoft, in my own view, but everyone seems to be doing well with Assassin's Creed. It's also a bit crazy to me reading out and realizing America, as America, obviously existed before, but as America, it's only existed for 250 years when, my local pub is older than that. So it's just very strange thinking it's such a young country in that comparison. That's all I've got for Ingress news plus beta news. Any other news? So as I say, we're kind of winding down now as things are wrapping up for Christmas in most places and everyone's getting ready for the holidays. The next regular episode of Ingress Insights will be out on the 28th of December. So hope you all have a great holiday, agents, and hope you're hacking throughout the holiday. And as usual, happy hacking. Have a great day. Thank you, agents, for listening to the latest episode of the Ingress Insights podcast. If you'd like to support the podcast, you can do that in a couple of ways. So the easiest way to support the podcast is via Patreon. So you can find at patreon.com/Ingress Insights. And there's a free tier, a $1 a month tier, whatever that is in your local currency, and a $5 a month tier. You can check out what benefits those come with on the Patreon. One other thing you can do that's totally free that helps out a lot is rating the podcast on your podcast service of choice. So where you can leave a rating or leave comments, that always helps increase visibility. And then finally, you can follow us on various social media channels. We use most of them, but the best one to follow us on now is Blue Sky. So that's just ingressinsights.bsky.social. Search for Ingress Insights on Blue Sky, you'll find us on there. Finally, sharing the podcast with friends, family, other agents who want to listen and get updates, so it helps out and helps get interviews with various Ingress people or other game related people to then increase visibility more. So anything you can do from those is great. Thanks again for listening, agents. Have a great day.
Intel package transferred.